So back in was it 1988? We moved to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Or was it 1987? I don't know. But not Pittsburgh, Finleyville, Pennsylvania. And when we had originally moved there, it was like partially, mostly Filipino and white people at the time. And then a lot of those people, I remember, left. They didn't really like us. They didn't like people from Kansas because they were from fancy places like Hawaii and stuff. And so, and then after they left, a whole bunch of black folks moved in to the area. So, military families, like bases, like the racial demographics can change at any moment. So cultural and racial demographics change like overnight, basically. You'll have people stationed out, and then they'll have new people in there. So we had a lot of black folks in there at that time. But I met this girl there. I think they were from, where were they from? God, where were they from? Were they from the South, somewhere like Louisiana or New Orleans? I can't remember. Or Texas. They're from somewhere down there, I think, right? No? I don't think they were from up north. I think they were from the South. I could be wrong. I couldn't remember. But I think the Rashads were from Louisiana, right? I think the Rashads were from Louisiana, but yeah, she wasn't. The Stargents were. I don't think they were. They from Georgia? I don't remember. Florida? I don't remember. But anyways, they had this dog. It was the first time I ever saw a pit bull in my life. All right, and everybody knew this dog was like not your typical dog. It was like really aggressive, they say, back in the day, And it was really aggressive pit bulls. And no one was allowed to go up to it, all right, because nobody just wasn't allowed to. So I used to sit there and watch this dog, because she's on a big old chain. Her name was Yo Mama. So you already know, she a mean dog. With a name like that. And she got a big old thick chain on her, Mean as fuck. Everybody said, don't go near her. She gonna bite your ass and tear you apart. But, one day, me and, I don't want to say her name because I don't want to get in trouble, but those little bright things in the sky? Yeah. At nighttime. I was standing there and she was standing there and she's like, I said, I want to like change like everything, clean up everything for her. And she's like, you better not. And I was like, I'm going to do it, and wash it all down and make it all nice for her. So she going to rip your ass apart. It's like she only eat grease too. She only eat grease. She like grease. So it's like this dog was mean looking. So I went ahead and I did it. The dog didn't attack me at all. So she just stood there and watched me do it, clean up after her. So yeah, but I don't know. That was the first time I ever realized that. I don't know, maybe I had something with animals. I never really liked dogs, though. I never liked dogs. But that dog had like a reputation for being a bad dog, like a mean dog. And ain't nobody was supposed to get up close to your mama because she tear your ass up, but apparently she liked me. I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't try it again, but at the time she probably liked me. But, yeah. So, after that, I started, like, that's years ago, my whole animal deal. After that, I started realizing animals were just like, I didn't like animals. They always intimidated me. Like, especially big animals like elephants and horses. I don't like being around them. Because anytime I'm around horses, like one time I went over to this girl's house and she had a bunch of horses. And the horse just kept coming up to me, scared the shit out of me. And when I was in Thailand, elephant. And the whole time I know what the elephant's saying in its head. It's telling me to go get it some bananas or some shit like that. And the whole time I'm trying to hide inside the fucking store they have there because I know for a fact this elephant, if I don't go get it bananas, is gonna stomp the hell out of me. So I'm just hiding in the store, pretending I'm looking for hats or some shit like that, some Thai hats, you know. But yeah, big animals scared me. But anyways, a couple years ago I made this thing, like Psychic Boys Club or some shit. Alright. Now I don't really know these people, like, on a regular. Like, I don't know them per se, if you know what I mean. They're like internet friends, like at the time, associates. So, yeah. I don't think it went over as well as I tried to explain it to everyone, but what I tried to do is make it a list. I don't know why I did it at the time, but now I kind of realize it, that I took it down a long time ago, but that these people were like, had exceptional gifts too. These men had exceptional gifts. Probably better than me, honestly, to be quite honest. Some of them deal with like Satanism. Some of them deal with like astrology. So, yeah. Past lives. There's one around here too. I was gonna put him on. I think I put him on the list. He was here, on here too, only for a short while. I was friends with his cousin. I used to work with his cousin. I only knew him for, like, I met him once or twice, but yeah. He ended up in the same place as I did. Yeah. He ended up in the same place as I did. One of those crazy places, yeah. The loony bin. I remember seeing a picture of him in there. I calculated his, yeah. Found out, yep, he's one of us. He's from Long Beach, California, I think. Yeah, his cousin. No, I don't know. Is black the right word, or is it African American? I don't know. Black. That's what I was told by my friend. He's like, you don't have to get too, like, white people, yellow people, Asian, but yeah. So he was on the list too. Somehow he ended up here. In the same place I did. So, yeah. There's a lot of us out there. Like Kanye West. He's one of us too. But yeah, I don't know. There was a big list I had going there for a while, I thought. And then I started taking people off of it because I didn't want to out them, So should anyone think, wow, these people are exceptional too, or something. Weeding out the wheat from the chaff. It's hard to know all the time. But yeah, sure, anyone could give you your digits, tell you those digits and whatever. But yeah, it's not the mark of the beast. It's not the mark. It's just the bright sun. Kansas sun. Some people call us pneumatics, right? You know what a pneumatic is? Sounds cooler, doesn't it? From the Gnostics, they call us pneumatics. We have for the cell phones. Yeah, or the cell phones, I guess. So yeah, do I get along with animals? Depends. I'm afraid of most of them. I don't like them. But like I said, it wasn't until I knocked that St. Francis of Assisi's uh, statue over that it started ramping up. It got real, over the past couple of years. But I also know I can also pinpoint some other people on the internet. I don't know them directly. I know them indirectly, though. If I can sit there and fucking, wash down one of those really aggressive pit bulls that everyone's saying, I don't know, you shouldn't get near. I don't know. Never had a problem with it, so. Every once in a while, my owls come out. The only thing I don't have is a stigmata, but my hands bleed constantly. They're always cutting up and bleeding, so I got blood all over the place usually. So I'm not really one of those cool guys, the ones that can walk around with the whole holes in their hands and shit like that. I don't want that, though. I think it would be too painful at this point in my life. I can't take any more suffering, so yeah. That would be called a pneumatic, I guess, right? According to the old philosophy, but they also probably have their own in the other side too. They call it what? The Kalipa. Well, I don't know. Kalipov. I think so. Dealing with the tree of Satan. I don't know if that's a Jewish thing, is it? I don't know. It deals with Judaism too. Just like the tree of life for the angels and God and Keter and the shells of, yeah. Interesting. I did learn some stuff. Some interesting content, so can't say I didn't. I mean, there's some girls, but I don't really like to get too much into their business anymore about that stuff. Usually they're already famous to some degree, you know. But there's also another one. He used to be famous with her, but they say he doesn't know he is. So, yeah, whatever. You don't end up on a show like that doing that kind of stuff if you don't know. Yeah. A show like that. If you don't really know. You know what? You might want to check his digits. If you know what I mean. His SSN, if you know what I mean. SBN. BD, is that how spiritual BD? Yeah. Yeah. So I've heard. I don't know. I doubt it's true that he doesn't know. Someone told me that. I don't think it's true though. He can't be that dumb. No. I don't think he's that dumb. I don't know. So, anyways. I gotta get ready. Sorry. I gotta get ready. Get cleaned up. I'll upload this. But yeah. I might take it in later, so but yeah, there's a lot of us, not just a couple of us. There's several in my town. I'm not the only one. Yeah. There's a couple in our town. Anyways. Do I know them? Like I said, some of them I do. Do I know if they know? They say they don't, but I know they do. The proof is in the pudding, you know? The proof is in the pudding, if you know what I mean. The proof is in the pudding. So I know, one time I got like $1,000. That's so gross, I know, right? But I'm trying to keep my place clean. But one time I got $1,000 in my account, just magically. Just like I don't know where it came from. And you know what I did? You know what I fucking did? I bought a brand new cell phone and a brand new computer. Alright? I didn't spend it on stupid shit, if you know what I mean. Alright, with a good camera. Make sure you have your, like, internet paid and your phone paid. Alright? That's going to be your two modes of protection right there. Don't fall for anything else. You might be desperate. Make sure you have a, like, you don't know how long this is going to be, so you ain't going to be able to, ain't nobody going to talk to your ass either. So, anyways. Don't buy anything stupid. Alright, kids? Alright? Don't buy anything stupid. You guys have a good day. Bye.